Yo, welcome back to my channel. Appreciate it. This is going to be a mid-May through mid-June reading. It's a relationship reading for you. This is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's up for you and your person. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's been one of those periods of time. So, and I don't know about you, but the past couple of days emotionally has been definitely, I don't know, just challenging, disrupting, challenging. So anyway, at least for me, let's see, Scorpio, what's up for you? Okay, so you are in, wow, you are in the energy of the world. It's the Fountain deck, the Fountain Tarot. You see your person in the energy of the Ace of Coins. You feel about them the Seven of Cups. They're in the energy of the Knight of Swords. They see you as the Nine of Wands. They feel about you the Knight of Cups. It's interesting. They're in the energy of the Knight of Swords. Mental energy, could be abrupt, rushing in energy, in their lives or in relationship to this relationship. They feel about you the Knight of Cups, so they have a romantic feeling about you. We'll get more into that and where you are. The energy between the two of you is the Ten of Coins. Interesting and positive, actually. The challenge potentially is the King of Cups. Advice, the Empress. Potential outcome is the Knight of Coins. Wow. Yeah, you have a lot of knights here. So something's moving, shifting, could involve travel, messages. You have communication that could be happening at different rates in different ways. The outcome is the Knight of Coins, potentially. We always have free will, we know that. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Cups. So there could be some disappointment around this. There could be some perception of rejection. If somebody's not reciprocating in the exact same way as the other. I don't know. I was compelled to look at the next card, which is the Lovers. They're in like a bubble, staring at each other. So could be that there's a decision to make. Could be that this is an extremely important, soul connection. So let's see. I'm going to leave that out since I decided to turn that over. So let me just get a lay of the land for a second. Take a sip of coffee. Waking up here early in the East Coast and wanting to get a bunch of these done. Been, like I said, a crazy time. So I apologize for the delay. If you're having your coffee, thanks for joining me. So let's see. So I view you as coming, there's some really positive energies here. There's definitely some positive energies. You're kind of, I love the image in this particular deck. She's really, in this case, sitting on top of the world. So I believe that you have, in general, very good control of your environment right now, Scorpio. You're very much, for those of you this reading will resonate for, you're feeling confident and control. You might have come through a challenging time or in the midst of finishing a challenging time with this person. I'm relating it to the reading with this person. And for that, you may feel like introspective and that you have, you're trying to really get the lesson from the situation. You're trying to really think from a higher plane and think from a higher view. That you're trying to really capture the essence of what's transpired. You're trying to get that bird's eye view, that that 30,000 foot view, and say what just happened here? What can I gain from it? What can I gain from this time? I really feel that that's your energy. You're sitting in the lesson, you're sitting in the completion, you're sitting in your confidence, and you're trying to really grapple with that. And I think you're still grappling with it only because your feelings are in the Seven of Cups. So you may still have some choices to make or some confusion that needs to be clarified around this. It's not all clear. It's not all clear and easy yet. Seven of Cups usually means you could be thinking a little bit unrealistically, could be in a fantasy a little bit about it. For some of you, you might be. Things might, you might want to paint this with a brush that is, say, more positive than it really, should be. So, for some of you, this is actually, important to look at. Is it something that you're being, appropriately reasonable with, or are you being um, a little unreasonable? Are you painting this with a overly positive brush in some way? I guess is the question. For some of you, you'll know if it's regarding a decision. And again, you do have the Lovers as an extra bottom of the deck card. Oops. And the Devil. We can't ignore that. We can't ignore that. Okay, I'm gonna reaffirm that this is a soul connection. It's probably a karmic connection. You're rounding the bend on the lesson here, and possibly completing a karmic cycle. Your person is in their head. They haven't really revealed yet, or if they've revealed, they're in two minds themselves. They have a side of them that's in their head and very intellectual about this. They have a side of this that still has a soft spot in their heart for you, absolutely. And if they haven't spoken out and revealed their feelings, I think they see you as being a bit blocking them in some way, and that could very well be because if you felt at all cast aside or rejected by this person in the past, you might have your walls up. You've been around the block with this person. They know that this is not a new relationship that I'm reading for this reading. This is about two people that have been around the block multiple times before. This person has such a deep connection to you that it does have the ability to have you cling to the positive sometimes or hold on to the past. It can be confusing, especially if they're like in this. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces or what, but you've got someone, not Pisces, but like an air sign probably, but you possibly have someone that can seem to be Knight of Swords, more mental and detached and abrupt, but at times, and when you get them in their soft spot, is the Knight of Cups, or deep down, and what they're not revealing is that they have emotions for you, that they think romantically about you, that this person does feel that way about you, because the obstacle is the King of Cups, this notion of revealing feelings, for you or for them, but I'm going to guess it's for them. And the advice is the Empress. The advice is find, keep your own confidence, keep your own beautiful creativity, connection to yourself, intuition, abundance, values, putting energy to what's going to manifest positivity in your life, to nurture yourself. And when you do that, no matter what's going on with your partner, especially if it's a karmic partner, that development on yourself is so important, because that's when timing kicks in, like if it's not now, it could be later. But the work on yourself and the nurturing of yourself, or those around you that are most important, or things that are most important, could even be business. Nurturing yourself personally and self-care, development, digging into what you need to develop is always going to pay off. It's always going to pay off. Because what you don't want to do is pair with somebody when you're in a mismatched development state, or when you're not feeling shored up and you feel that you have to have that draw, Lover's Devil to them, where it's not the healthy one, it's a little bit more the codependent one, where it's runner chaser kind of stuff. So if this is a karmic relationship, or really is even whatever label you want to put on it, watch that, okay? The energy of the two of you is this potential for abundance. The potential outcome, that's 10 of coins, is this could move slowly, but it could move ahead. This is not a reading that says this is a done deal or doesn't have a chance. It actually, you see your person in the Ace of Coins. They may be focused on work right now. They may have a new opportunity, a new beginning, a new job, or they may be making you a new offer, and they do feel Knight of Cups. There is this undercurrent of something not being good enough. So I have this feeling that it's more how you're going to look at things for the Scorpios I'm reading for. that there's this notion of, I just really want to make sure when I make my choice, I'm really clear and it's going to be not confusing and not dismissive and not hiding and not masking. And you know what? That person that I'm ready for is going to want to reveal, they're going to be able to reveal, some emotions to me. So I think there's standards here. I think there's standards here set by you, actually. And if it moves forward, it's going to move forward slowly, and that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So I think you are going to be a little on guard if this person has a tendency to kind of rush in and, you're going to be questioning if it's good enough, truthfully, for you. So let's pull a couple Mystic Moon oracles for you. And for this person, yep, you're at a crossroads. Yeah, we nailed it. So big decisions, Seven of Cups, could have opportunities, options that are a little confusing. Decision, the Lovers, and, Winter. So you could be feeling that there's a little bit of that, something major could have happened in the winter. Something could be coming up in the winter. I mean, we're like 6 months away from that. But this could be the feeling that is around this, is that it's a bit in frozen in time. It's a bit, the season where things are, kind of dying off and rejuvenating. The world is the end of a cycle. You might be at the end of an important cycle. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to rejuvenate it, but you might be at the end of a cycle also, 10 of Cups here, but the need to kind of reevaluate, where does it go from here? And it's not clear. Excuse me. It is an obstacle if your person's not revealing feelings. The person, free will. Yeah, so they may be thinking seriously about, do they take an action? Do they not take an action? They definitely have some regret about how they handled things. So if they have regret, that could be a large reason why they're not coming forward. Excuse me. I just want to take, what is that regret about? Third party. So at some point they may have had to put their energy to, another partner, maybe a different karmic partner. Maybe it was a spouse, maybe it was just a partner. But if something dropped off or was wonky at some point in this relationship, I get the feeling that it wasn't due to what you and this person had. I'll just say it like that. I don't think so. They at some point had to make a choice. I don't think it was like a big affair. I'm not getting that this was an affair. I'm getting this was more of an obligation. I need more time to figure things out. Yeah, we said this could be slow. This is messages from them to you. And our connection still affects me. So if you're wondering if they think about you, or if you're on their mind, or if it's done or whatever, this person still thinks about you. This person is looking for right timing. They've gone within themselves. They want their freedom to figure things out. They don't want to be chased. I can tell you that. This person does not want to be pursued. They kind of probably want to be ready to take action when they're ready. They're sitting in their shame and regret over something. And for this person, it could spur issues with pride and issues with coming forward and being, vulnerable about their feelings at this time. Excuse me. So let's take one more oracle from the Seeking Within custom deck. Excuse me. Depression. So, for those of you that this is making sad or really got you in a conundrum, this card is really about that this is a time for deep rest. And we talked about the Empress and nurturing yourself. And this is watch your moods and take care of them. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. When we have lights that are dimmed in our life, it could be a yearning for the deep rest. There begins a gentle search for signs of life. Can you feel your face, lips, feet? It's kind of like telling you to be in the present. Um, it could be time to seek help, but that's up to you. It is by going into the abyss that we recover the treasures of life. Joseph Campbell. So it isn't to say that I don't see really doom and gloomy kind of cards for you. I really don't. But if you're resonating with the fact that there's a winter going on right now for you, yeah, there's a winter going around, a lot of parts of the world right now. We're in a bit of chaotic and crises driven times. So it's real. And just pay attention to that. And I have the urge to say, if you're already feeling, that moodiness over life and circumstances and things you're dealing with, recognize that don't don't paint this relationship like the answer. Don't paint this relationship like the big cause. Try to reinvigorate the empowerment you have in yourself. Don't look at anything outside of yourself as an end all be all solution. I know that's not that you can't reach out for comfort, go to people in your life, but that's what I felt compelled to say. But I do hope that you, if you are experiencing that you get the help that you need, friend, advisor, whoever, counselor. But meanwhile, I don't see those negatives in this reading. I see some kind of future movement coming in, no matter the pace. And I do see a choice. Crossroads, Seven of Cups, Lovers, there's a choice, and I think it's on your part. And I think that the onus is on you to hold your standards up, okay? Hold your standards up to what you deserve. And in the meantime, nurture yourself. Empress, Empress, Empress. So sorry for the glare. Anyway, I wish you well, Scorpio, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, and pass it along. Thank you so much.